So here's a quick one about a young guy, 22 years old, found out recently that his girl had an affair with a coworker, or at least that's what she said. Begged and pleaded for mercy, for him to give her a second chance. He took her back, and then finds out that she's pregnant with the affair partner's baby, and wants him to raise that kid. He's like, not happening. However, you're going to see that's just the tip of the iceberg in this crazy whole situation here. Title: My girlfriend wants to keep her affair baby. He says, my girl had an affair with a coworker, a 30-year-old male, that she went on a 7-day vacation with him. Or she even went on a 7-day vacation with him. After she told me about the affair, she begged for mercy, and we went to counseling, and she blocked him on everything and showed me that she wanted to fight for our relationship. Smack! Why aren't you dumping her? Why aren't you walking away? Once a cheater, always a cheater. And you'll see. 3 months into our reconciliation, we were doing great. I even told her that I wanted to have a baby with her one day, and then her face went pale. I asked her what was wrong, and she told me she was pregnant. It was from the affair partner. And that is why she begged for mercy. That's why she wanted you back, because she knew you would be a better one to have around in this situation here. Goodbye. I was obviously angry and asked her to have a procedure or put the baby into adoption, but she wants to keep the baby and making me the dad. I want to be a father, but I want to be my own child, not someone else's. Should I leave her, or should I try to convince her to have the procedure? Smack. Yes, you leave her. And I don't want to hear about her having the procedure. Okay? It's not your problem anymore with her. You need to end it with her. But she's just a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, all that. He says, also, we've been together for 4 years. We started as roommates because she needed money to pay her house. Oh, so she was using you for your money. The affair lasted 2 months. She confessed the affair to me after a working trip. The affair partner told her to leave me for him. She got scared and left him. She confessed everything to her family and mine as a gesture of reconciliation. Now here's the updates to see, she didn't exactly confess what he thought she said she confessed. And so yesterday I posted this asking for suggestions and help. Someone in this Reddit told me about some other social network things they could be using. So I was following her suggestion and I went through her laptop. The worker, who's a 30-year-old male, does not exist. Well, then who could it be? The real affair partner is my brother, a 24-year-old male, and has been going on for more than 2 months. She's cheating on this poor young guy with his brother, who's a year older than him, and has been for 2 months. And, how is she 3 months pregnant? Oh, I get it. Okay. It's been 3 months since that incident, but she's pregnant now. They've been making fun of me, my body, and my insecurities behind my back. They've been making all kinds of stuff in the house when I was working outside. I work as a cook, but that's not the tip of the iceberg. They got married during that 7-day vacation, and the worst of all, my parents knew about this, as was her family, and they were sending photos to each other. What? That's what I thought when I read this the first time. It happens. Sadly, these chicks hook up with a guy's brother. But the fact that they got married secretly and his family knows about this is why some elements of the story I have to question, but I'll read it anyway. And this is obviously the most awful family in history. I found this looking through all her chats. And he wrote this terribly because English is his first language. Blah, 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 but I know it's him because of the photos and some things only he knows. Well, I waited for her to come back from work. I was feeling heartbroken, and once she came back, I asked her immediately about this. She just smiled and told me that she was tired of pretending, and she stayed with me until the lease was over and the child was my brother's. I packed my stuff and left. I'm now with my older sister. She's as shocked as I am. She's been calling my parents, brother, and girlfriend all day. My parents are the only ones who try to contact me, but I do not answer. I will cut off my parents and my brother. Thank you for all the support, and I will update if something else happens, but right now I just want to calm down. Now I'll do his update in a moment, but yeah. It's over forever with him and that brother, after his brother gets a nice ass whooping. And the parents as well, if it indeed is true, because she could be lying. If indeed his parents knew about this the whole time, whatever the reasons, doesn't matter, it's over. Go stay with your sister. Now his update. He says, hi all, it's been 3 days since everything exploded. I've been really sad and depressed during these days, but I'm with my sister and that's making me feel better. For people who are reading my post, my girlfriend cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. We all know this. I have to answer some questions I received. Number one, you slept with your girlfriend after she told you about the affair. No, I didn't. But I did sleep with her when she was married to my brother. I still don't know why they would do that. Another question, does the rest of the family know? No, but I already told them. Even my ex-girlfriend's family, the only person who knew were my parents and hers. Also, does your sister know? No, she has been like an outcast from my family. She is a lesbian, so my family didn't like her very much. She's been there for me. She's my best friend. Wonderful family. They've kicked her to the curb because she's not straight. So maybe it's not so surprising that his a-hole parents knew about this the whole time. Well, you know what? She's now your new family. Now with the update. I've been staying with my sister for these 3 days. I've been really depressed, but she's been with me all the time. We even played some cyberpunk. I left my job because my sister doesn't trust me with a knife in my hands at the moment. She told me what my parents told her, and they want to meet with me to explain everything. What the hell is his parents going to explain? Really? She told me that I didn't need to do it if I didn't want to, but I want to know everything. So I have met with it. I'll meet with them this Friday. Yeah, he doesn't want to know, but he has to know. I went to take some things from my previous house, and my brother was there with my ex, my sister, who came with me in case something happened, and I almost punched him. He's been reputted from most of my family as well as my parents. So that's the update. My family keeps breaking, and I'm looking forward to confronting my parents. Thank you for your good messages and the bad too. My sister is reading me your comments, and I'm happy with your suggestions. English is not this guy's first language. And the final update here, he says, so yesterday I went to my parents with my sister. I had everything prepared, questions, blah, 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 and I wanted some answers before going no contact. Some people from here advised me not to go, and I should have listened to them. Once I arrived there with my sister, my parents were mad that she was there with me. They got some fucking nerve. She took you in. She's helping you, and they're mad because she's with you. I told them they were in no position to make demands. Then they tried to apologize, but it didn't sound like one. But I just asked them the first question. Yeah. Oh, we're so sorry, son. Really? You knew that Joe, my brother, was banging my girlfriend. They were married, and you're so sorry? We've been together for years. This is really? He asked how long they'd known about this, and they were quiet. But then my father said that they were leaving them from the house to make their deeds. Can you imagine? I was not hurt. I was furious. The parents left the house when they were getting it on and knew about it. I knew that my brother was the golden child, but this infuriated me. I kept asking them questions. I discovered that the first who discovered the affair was my ex-girlfriend's dad. Then he contacted my parents, and the four of them met with my brother and my ex, and the sixth of them came with the idea of the blissful lie, words of my dad. They didn't want to hurt me, but they thought that my brother and my ex would be happier together since they decided to betray me in the first place. So they found out they'd been having an affair, and they all then just figured they should just get married or something like that. Okay. I was really furious with that. My sister was really pissed, and she started screaming at my parents. Then my brother came by, my sister and I went quiet, and my mom started making stories and trying about mending things, and been there as an aunt and uncle for the baby. My sister was angry and said that she wouldn't be there for the kid. Then my brother said something like, "This will be the only child you will ever have related by blood." And my sister went silent, and I punched him without thinking. Good for you. Your brother deserved it. It was the first time I ever punched someone, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest. My brother started bleeding from his nose, and my parents started yelling at me. The parents are yelling at you. I know you said your brother's the golden child, and you can see here, he's been banging your girlfriend for months. They got married, and he was insulting your sister, and you defended her, and you punched him in the nose. Maybe you broke his nose, and anybody's been punched in the nose, it hurts. And they're yelling at him. Fuck them. I just told them they lost 2 children, and we left. Now I'm here at my sister's house, and my hand hurts. But I'm happy for protecting my sister and myself. I'll start therapy soon, and I'm thinking about joining a gym too. But as long as I'm writing this, my bad thoughts are less common, so that is great news. So there you go, guys. You weren't expecting that when I started the story, neither was I when I first read it. Cheating on him, she's pregnant, and it's his brother's baby. Jerry. So guys, this goes to show you that you have to always not just look out for red flags, dig, excavate for red flags, because you just never know. And this goes to show you that even your own brother will do this to you with a freaking girl, and this guy's whole family. chooses the brother over him. And he's obviously despicable, but they choose him because he's a golden child. I feel bad for this guy. Now, there's elements of this story makes you say, hey, this is bullshit, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. But anyhow, I wish this guy the best. He needs to cut them all off completely, as hard as it is, although it shouldn't be that hard. He has a sister. She's his family, end of story, and start over. But you can't have people like this in your life, period. No matter how much mom and dad come back crying and begging and blah, blah, blah. No way in hell. And you know what? Your ex, that girl, is an a-hole. The brother's an a-hole. They're perfect for each other. I just feel bad for that kid who's going to be raised by the whole a-hole family. But anyhow, guys, that'll be a good quick one to cover.